Alright guys, welcome back to the channel where we track down, body snatch, and react to the wildest videos I could find on the internet. So whether you like it, love it, or hate it, let's get after it.
Did you know that in the 1930s, one of the most notorious criminal groups in American history wasn't led by a man, but by a mother? This is the story of Ma Barker and the Barker Karpis Gang.
Oh, Ma Gangster?
A path of chaos across the Midwest, leaving a trail of emptied banks and...
Hey, that's what you call a G-Ma. Gangster Ma, Grandma.
Terrified communities in their wake. Their reign seemed untouchable. A ghost-like force that appeared and vanished without a trace, leaving law enforcement baffled. The year is 1934. The Great Depression has a chokehold on America, and desperation fuels a new breed of outlaw. At the heart of this storm is the Barker Karpis Gang.
It's in the 30s and Grandma over here is putting in work.
Led by the sharp-witted Alvin Karpis and shielded by the matriarch, Kate Ma Barker. They executed a series of daring bank heists and 2 high-profile kidnappings of wealthy businessmen, giving them fortunes that were unimaginable at the time. The public was both horrified and fascinated. Newspapers ran sensational headlines, painting them as modern-day pirates of the prairie. For the newly formed FBI under J. Edgar Hoover, they were
I want to say the people of that town were actually like upset kind of when he did get booked because you know, it was kind of like a little mystery, real live action mystery novel type deal.
Public enemy number 1. The pressure to stop them was immense, but the gang
when they finally did catch up.
One step ahead. The investigation was a frustrating
this chick. My bad. I know I said him, but I meant chick.
And left behind very few clues. But detectives knew every criminal has a weakness, a pattern that eventually reveals itself. The breakthrough came from an unexpected source, the ransom notes. The FBI's fledgling forensic labs began a painstaking analysis.
It goes with leaving evidence at the scene of the crime. Shame on you.
They discovered a unique method for tracing the origins of the paper, and even developed a technique to lift fingerprints from letters that had been handled by multiple people. It was a slow, meticulous process, a race against time as the gang continued.
Hey, can you imagine trying to match people's fingerprints before computers got here?
Their spree. While
you know what I mean? It's just in there like...
Case, another crucial piece fell into place. An informant, a man on the inside of the criminal underworld, approached the authorities.
There's always a snitch.
He offered a name, a location, a crack in the gang's wall of secrecy. Armed with this new intelligence and the forensic evidence from the notes, the FBI finally had a trail to follow. They pieced together the gang's movements, connecting safe houses and identifying members. The net began to close. In early 1935,
because of a goddamn snitch,
Barker and her son Fred to a lakeside cottage in Ocala, Florida. What followed was one of the longest shootouts in FBI history, ending the reign of 2 key members. Alvin Karpis, the last man standing.
But old Grandma was putting in work all the way to the end. Know that in your heart.
Was eventually apprehended in New Orleans, not by a hail of bullets, but by J. Edgar Hoover himself, who wanted to personally bring down the man he called Old Creepy. The era of the Barker Karpis Gang.
Damn, he called him Old Creepy.
Their legend became a
fighting words.
Chapter in American crime history.
Those are fighting words, guys.
How forged the most unlikely of criminal empires. Do you think Ma Barker was the criminal mastermind, or just a mother caught in the crossfire? Drop your...
Hey, just a mother with a couple of kids that had mad love for their mom and are willing to do whatever it takes to keep a roof over Ma's head, you know what I mean? Ma says, let's push it, we're pushing it. That's just what it is. Everybody knows that.
Theory in the comments. share this with a history buff, and follow for more untold stories from the case files.
Yeah.
This man saved a drowning boy in a lake, but he is actually America's most evil serial killer. In the mid-1970s, everyone thought Ted was a hero. He was handsome, smart, and the type of neighbor you would trust with your house keys. He even volunteered at a suicide hotline to help save lives. But while he was shaking hands with friends...
I am not trusting Ted Bundy with the keys to my house. I don't care. Not happening. Not today, not tomorrow, not yesterday, not never.
During the day, he was hunting at night. Ted lived a chilling double life. He didn't break into houses. He didn't have to. He used his charm as a weapon. He would wear a fake cast on his arm or use crutches to look weak. He would ask kind women to help him carry books to his Volkswagen Beetle. Once they got close to the car, the polite law student disappeared and the monster came out. When he was finally caught, the story got even crazier. Ted didn't just stay in prison, he escaped twice. Once he jumped right out of a courthouse window and ran into the mountains. He continued his attacks until he was finally caught for good in Florida. In 1989, the man who once saved a drowning boy was put to death in the electric chair. His story is a terrifying reminder. Sometimes, the darkest evil hides behind the friendliest face.
I almost did a little thing on Slender Man. You guys let me know in the comments what you guys think. If you guys think I should do a reaction strictly to Slender Man, let me know in the comments, and I'll handle it. This is dope. I want one of these. Look at that. Damn, look at that. Whoa! That shit would be tight. Hey, imagine if you were a criminal, what you could do with that. Here's my problem with all this technology that's flying around and like unsupervised and all this. I remember when they came out with those little public scooter things. Do you know what I'm talking about? They're like, let me know in the comments if you guys know what I'm talking about. Those little scooters that you like Bluetooth your phone to. Anyways, you could like scoot all over the city with these things. And I remember when they first came out and people were stealing those things and taking the little SD card out of it, or whatever it is, the micro whatever activates gives a phone network, and they would take it out of there and put it in their tablets, and they would give them literally free Wi-Fi. I can't imagine what they'll be doing with stuff like this. You know what I mean? So I don't know the context of this. Let me see. I think it says it. Dude hit him for no reason. Walks up and hits this fool. That cat is out, bro. Hey, at least that Good Samaritan right there took a picture of this homeboy's license plate, because now he's going to be facing charges, I'm sure. Hey, this is one of those little films. I don't know if this is real, but this has got to be one of the cutest things I've ever seen. Right? And I threw this in here because I just want you guys to think about something. 30 years ago, not even 30 years ago, 20 years ago, we would have never, ever seen some shit like this on the internet or on TV or anything. This is crazy, crazy, crazy good skill right here to make this. I wish I had the skill to make that. And anyways, the reason why I put that in there is because this is just the art end of it, guys. Imagine what they're doing with the actual robotics and the engineering of these robots. This is fucking so wild to me. Like, I know this isn't real, but still. Wouldn't that be crazy, though? Oh, like she ain't been breathing. Yeah. Thank you, finally. I don't know, what do you guys think, man? You think technology is just too advanced now? Or do you think we should keep going? Like I said, I know this isn't real. This is just a AI generated video, but at the same time, it's like, you guys, AI is so fucking advanced now, and robots are so advanced. I mean, these right here are bots that are like epic fails, I think. That one definitely failed.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
How you doing?
Yay! You can save £50.
We're cooked, aren't we?
That's £200 off for a family. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Move! Hey, that fight was thrown. That's hilarious, dude.
You want to get rich, you delay feeling immediate.
I put this part in here because this is so true. I'm gonna explain why I say this in a second. Let him say his thing.
Good, and then one day you can get successful. You know who remains poor?
I'll restart it so you can hear what he says.
Get rich, you delay feeling immediately good, and then one day you can get successful. You know who remains poor? People that spend money on immediate highs. Alcohol, drugs, and look, I can get into the numbers or the figures into all like, oh, this white privilege thing and all this. If that's going to be your life's calling to just complain about this, you've already lost. You're going to remain permanently government addicted and poor. I guarantee it. You know, there's people that are overweight.
Hey, this dude spits so much facts and knowledge, bro. Like, I cannot stand knowing that this dude was unalived by some fucking piece of shit, transgender dating fucking weirdo. Unalive this fool. Man, anyways.
Shaved in like 2 months, and their hair is down to their hips, and they're telling me that America's systemically racist and that we're going to die of climate change and that I need to give my money because I'm part of the 1%. And I'm like, how about you make your bed and get a haircut before you lecture me that I need to give away my hard-earned money? Like, why don't you go and improve yourself? And what I'm getting at is you must break free of the mass media simulation that seeks to control you. You understand they want to make you permanent consumers.
Fight the narrative, guys.
Addicted to substances. They don't want you to be trimmed. They don't want you to be healthy. The best way to break free of that is to say, I am not going to consume what the mass media networks are feeding me. I am my own sovereign being made in the image of God, and I'm going to flourish beyond the bad guy's wildest imagination. Give it up!
Alright, guys. Well, you know what time it is. That's it for today. You guys always remember, if you guys like the content, hit that follow button, leave a comment, hit that like button. I appreciate you guys stopping in. I appreciate all the interactions and engagement that you guys have with the channel. So thank you for that. And until next time, much love and stay lifted.